Alright, hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Today we are gonna do a material-based lighting, because I'm working on a Super Sword, a VR fitness game for Oculus Quest, and that means no actual lighting systems from Unreal. So I have to made my own lighting system just with materials. So we are gonna explore that today and try to balance it to the scene that we have right here. Part of this scene was created on livestream as well, by the way. So like, if you wanna see that, you can see that livestream on the channel. But let's just get started. Let me check everything works fine. That livestream on the app looks pretty good to me. So now the last thing is to just share it on the Discord so people can join. And then I think we can get started. Yes, exactly. Me from the past, we can get started. Alright. So, first thing first, I have my chat here, so if you wanna say anything, feel free to type it into the chat, or if you are watching it later from the recording, just put there a comment, and I will hopefully not ignore you. We'll see about that. Alright, so first thing first, we gotta figure out our main material for the lights we have here, So let me actually lower the volume for the music a bit. There we go. I'm gonna end up just listening to brown noise in the end anyway. You can figure it out later. Alright, so material-based lighting. So first of all, we gotta have some material that's gonna be taking care of all of it. So by default, I have here the unlit master material. Hello, the red nexels. Welcome here, and I'm glad the tutorials were helpful to you. So let's see. This is our master material for the droid training. So what I'm gonna do is to just copy it and rework it in the master material for the main menu. The red nexel. What game are you working on? Or like what project are you working on? Maybe even if it's not a game. Right, so here we're gonna put unlit master, and let's have it for a hub. Alright, and now we just gotta replace it for our child materials. So let's just put it here for our unlit master hub. There we go. Because it would get a bit clumsy if I tried to create a master material for all the scenes at the same time. It's just easier to make it for a level and per scene, not for all of the scenes, one material. Technically its performance probably a little bit cheaper, even that's disputable, if you made just one master material, but practically it's just not very practical. You are making a VR puzzle game. That sounds cool. Could you tell me a bit more about that? What kind of puzzle game? And for Quest or for PC VR? Alright, so here we have our unlit master, and all the models should hopefully have the same material. Let's just double check that. Okay. Wait, not swords. Swords don't have the same material. We have 7 different material. Okay. We have something for a hull, for the glass. That makes sense. Let's see. Alright, 8 different materials. So what do we have here? We have space dog. That makes sense. That's the child of this material. And this polygon hut, I'm not sure what is that about. So let's check it out. The rest of them I am familiar with. This is just a... Oh wait, is that a material for these things? Let's see. Wait, we can find it with the inspector. John, hello! Waving to you too, like this. How are you doing? What are you working on? Alright, let's find here then the material. So, we got here a I mean, I could take it from the start, but is there no way to expose just a material? I thought there should be a way. Texture stat, max dimensions. Okay, or maybe there isn't. Well, that would be annoying. Wait, is there a way just to select all the actors that are using this material? Let me see. A seduction. Reference viewer. Yeah, but that's gonna get us defaults, not the current. That's not quite practical. Alright, let's just try to override it and see. Okay, yeah, it is what I thought it is. And how is it looking on unlit? Yeah, pretty badly. That's what I kind of expected. I'm gonna maybe even leave it as it is. Let's see what happens if I replace it with the space dock. Space dock master. And it just burns down. I think we can keep it like that for now. And eventually possibly revoke it with something brighter. Better to keep it with like that. Alright. So John, are you working on any interesting project? What are you working on? I usually presume that if people are joined the channel here, they usually work on some games. So are you working on something interesting? I really got to put my camera there, but then I would have to rework my green screen. So that's gonna be a bit of a hassle. Because I kinda like this from the UI user experience point of view. Like when I'm looking at the chat, I'm looking here, right? And that means the exact opposite of where my camera is. I'm gonna probably have to kinda rethink this setup here. So it makes more sense when I'm like looking there, I'm talking to you guys. That seems a bit more appropriate. Alright, I think we got our material here. So let's start here. So we got here the point light. What are the things that are set up here? We have some spotlight. We have spotlight 2, spotlight direction 2. We have side lights, and that's it. That's 4 light sources at the moment. 2 spotlights and 2 point lights, which is probably gonna be enough. We don't really have to go harder. Let's see what is the performance implication of that. That's very nice. That's very, very nice. Okay. Nevertheless, there will be some changes because we will need to, or maybe I can just handle all of that in Blueprint. I don't really need to change it on the material level. It's gonna always reset on the, yeah, that should be fine. Should be good. It should be good. So we need just a, what's the material collection for that? It's just a lighting collection. Okay, I think it can be all handled from within the blueprint. We may not need to even change anything here. Just clamping it, and it's using some temperature for the overall brightness, which we can adjust here. So let's do that. Yeah, cool. But I am gonna add here parameter that will... do I want to have tinted global light? That's a question. I mean, I can add it later. But it may be a better idea to have here a tinted light, since it will let people... It will let people adjust their own shade of the lighting and not as the overall light. So I could just use the temperature for that, or multiply the temperature with tint. That seems maybe better, because then I can go over some units. Alright. Red Naxel. It's called Cascade. It's set in the dark medieval world. Think Dark Souls. Okay, I'm thinking Dark Souls. We have to escape dungeons and fighting mechanics, but it's very clunky. Yeah, I would believe that. You are working on a Valve Index. Okay, so that means you're making it for PC VR, not for Quest. That sounds interesting. There is a game you may want to check out. It's similar to Dark Souls like aesthetics, but it's a procedurally generated dungeon runner that does not have pretty much any puzzle elements, but it could be something interesting to take inspiration from. And it's called Unchained Undead. I think. Let me check it out. Can we get Unchained? Unchained. Oh, is it just Unchained? Oh, the in-depth Unchained. This is a game that you may want to check out. I'm not sure if it's available outside of Oculus Quest, but they handled a lot of the VR-like mechanics in a way that could be interesting to look at or maybe take inspiration from. Really like it. It's well-made game, and it used to work on. It was originally made for Quest 1 even. It's one of the best-looking games on Quest 2. Yeah, it is on PC VR as well. Okay, good. And by the way, hello, Mega Steak Man. Glad to see you here again. Yeah, it's a game that managed to really take strength of the VR, to the level it should have. It's really good. So, alright, let's see if we can look at our parameter with tint. So, constant free vector, and just do a tint for now. It would be really nice if players could adjust just the soft, not the intensity of the light here, but just the color. So I'm gonna set default by 1. Yeah, but then it's gonna be clamped, right? Let's try it. You know what? You don't know until you try it. Sometimes all these math equations are fun, but they are not that helpful. Then it's easier to just quickly change it. Oh, okay, that's not bad. But what if I try to... No, this is actually pretty good. I'm gonna have to clamp it, but I think it's gonna work great. But why the hell does my ceiling not have a material implemented here? It's... Wait, what? What's happening? That Space Dog droid? I don't think we want Space Dog droid. We want Space Dog Master. Okay, let's see. On a Space Dog droid, but it's using Space Dog Master as a master material, so it should adjust it for them as well. Well, I mean, I can just override it. That's a bit weird. Let's take all the ceilings and put the space. Oh wait, did it just not update until I confirm it? Because now it updated, right? Yeah. Okay, never mind. That makes sense. It just didn't update until you confirm the choice. It doesn't update in the real time, it seems like. Okay, let's try it. Yeah, okay, good. It works fine. So, this is good, because now we have a temperature which will adjust the brightness, and then we have a tint which will adjust the color, which will make it much easier to create these soft lights. So let's keep it dark and leave it here. Very good. Sure. Alright, now let's see. What are all the light sources in here? Right now we have 4 possible lights that can be added to the shader. That can be always updated, but let's try to keep it in the same way. With 4 of them. So I think adding this area won't be really accessible in the next update. But it may be better to just put it here already. So let's see. It should definitely add some lighting on this area. Some probably point light, maybe some directional light from the sides. Alright, let's start with that. I'm gonna make a new blueprint for it, because the blueprint that I have here I think is universal and I don't want to mess up some settings there. Yep. So in that case, let's get into the blueprints, and we should have here a hub folder, unless I have been incredibly messy. And I may have been incredibly messy. Yeah, okay, I made it universal, so it's in native folder, so in that case I need to create a new folder for that. Okay. So we need hub. And... oh, come on, should check. check it out, and we are gonna add here a blueprint that will be light manager for the hub. And in here we have material collection that's handling our lighting. And actually, since we are doing that, we should add a parameter to the material collection. And where the hell are is my blueprint? I don't know if it's Windows 11 thing or what's happening, but my windows from the Unreal has been getting lost all the time lately. It's just like somewhere that's not accessible. It's a bit weird. So alright, so first we gotta get that material collection. Let's get rid of that point light here. And we have a lighting collection, so let's find that. Gotta get a content browser, and let's put one smaller one just in here and get our lighting collection. Alright, and we just wanted to have here a vector parameter that will be for light tint. And by default, let's keep it on completely white, so we don't have to worry about it. There we go. And we can just now take the light location and replace our tint. Temperature I'm probably gonna keep as it is right now, because I don't really want to adjust the brightness. I don't want to have users to be able to adjust the brightness, because it's gonna mess up the lights. I could always compensate it, but it's probably unnecessary. So let's just connect the light tint for now. And it's not letting me because it's float 4 and I need float 3, which means we're gonna just mask it and put here RGB. There we go. Right, you released the game. Yep, I am working on a game that's currently available for Oculus Quest. You can find the link in the description. It's like the first link, I think. It's a Compi-Raptor/Supersword, and it's a VR fitness game. And then I have some smaller games out as well, but this is the game that has main focus right now. So we have this, then we have Box Tricks, which is a puzzle game that you can see with the pass-through, so you can see your real surrounding. And then there are other games that are in development in different various stages of development. But right now, currently, I'm mainly working on Supersword. But if you wanna check out some games that are out, then Box Tricks or Supersword is the way. Alright, let's see. We have our unlit master here, so in that case, let's just put it in our blueprint. So first, let's get rid of our spotlight here. We are gonna actually first check. Wait, why am I being bothered by Steam? Bye. First, let's check this thing. So we are basically just setting parameters. I'm gonna steal from here the default parameters and then reuse it in my light manager HUD. So let's put here a arrow, which will be our first directional light. And we can make that arrow, let's make it yellow for no really apparent reason. Let's just make it that. Okay. And we are gonna set a material collection. Do we want to do it on tick? Let's say this is a directional light. Is it gonna be moving? I want it to move slightly, so we are gonna have to set some parameters on begin play, and then let's animate the rest with timeline. So okay, let's do here event begin play then, and set material vector parameter value, and we want to set NAS as color parameter value as well. Collection is our lighting collection. And now which parameters are we setting? That's the question. So what we have here is unlit master, and the first thing we want to set up is the spotlight. So we want to get spotlight location, spotlight radius, and spotlight direction, and spotlight angle. So that's 4 parameters. Alright, so back in the light manager, we want to get spotlight direction, spotlight no, that's point light, spotlight angle, and spotlight radius. And then from our spotlight direction we want to also get spotlight location, and that was a parameter for color, so we want to get that one as well. So spotlight color, there we go. That's a bunch of parameters we got to set up. So most of them we want to handle just in the begin play, I believe. So for the spotlight direction, we just want to get a forward vector of the arrow, so it will be shining the light direction the arrow is aiming. Well, let's just get a forward vector from here. Then for our location, that's pretty obvious. Let's just go to our location. And for the color, we are gonna make it into parameter. Theoretically, we could just, you know what? Let's make it cute. We can change the color together with the color of the arrow. So let's just set. Can we set arrow color dynamically? Yeah, we can. Let's look at it. Promote it to variable, and this is gonna be our directional color, directional light color, and let's make it public. I want to make sure that by default it's set for our spotlight color, and the directional color, it's already set. Alright. And when it comes to a angle and radius, what are the default values? Let's see. I'm just gonna, on the start, I'm gonna steal the values that I had here. So angle is 0.15, and radius temperature is 0.76. Wait, radius temporary, not radius temperature. Right? And in that case, we can promote them to variable and have it as directional light angle, and directional light radius. And let's make them all public. Right, our values are saved. And just to simplify it, can we call custom events into? Yeah, we can. Let's make it into a custom event. So I'm gonna get here a custom event for setting up directional light, and we want to call it on the begin play, and we also want to call it here. There we go. Alright, that should be it. Let's save it. I haven't saved in a while, which probably means the crash is coming. I can hear him coming from behind. They always do. It's terrible. Alright, let's see. Let's check out the stream health and everything. Seems to be going well. I love this sensor, I think. I did not put it automatically. It's just Google. It's just Windows automatically putting it there. Alright, let's take the manager and see how it works. And it doesn't, because we don't have a light here. So let's put here a green light. And And we are not shining the light. Let's see. Oh, we don't have alpha, but that shouldn't influence it, I think. Let's see. What are we missing? Do I have here intensity parameter or something like that? Color arrow. Put here a default on green. It's all good. Angle, radius. Well, now I deleted my previous slide. That wasn't the smartest choice. Alright, let's look at the material and try to take it step by step. So here our temperature, that's all good. So the only thing we are doing is setting this spotlight location. Subtract it from the world location, spotlight radius, spotlight direction, angle, that's multiplied by spotlight color, and that should be good. Why is it not running? Let's see. We can simplify it and connect just this for now. Okay, seems like issue was somewhere else, because lighting here seems to work pretty well. Alright, maybe did it just need recompiling? Is it something stupid like that? That's highly suspicious. Let's see, is there some problem just with rendering? No. Alright, so what we are doing here, we are taking our spotlight, we are putting it together, clamping it, and then using it as alpha between light and color. Then we are adding them together, so let's stop adding them. Okay. Still doesn't really seem to be what we are looking for. So let's see, we connect it just like this, it's gonna multiply them and not lerp them. Which does something close to what I would expect it to do. We do want to lerp it, that's a good thing to lerp it, but let's see. So we are taking the clamp and connected it as alpha, then our alpha is taking 1, a 2. That should work. Let's see, what's the issue? If I connect it directly instead of connected into the lerp, it works fine. And if I connect it into the lerp as alpha, it doesn't work? That's truly highly suspicious. Let's see. Looking good. Thank you. Oh, hello there, GDXR. I know you. I've seen some of your videos. Good job with them. I'm glad that some other people started making VR tutorials as well. Let's see. I was also thinking about just putting on it fresh now, honestly, to do a better job with rendering normals on unlaid material, but this probably is good enough. Just gotta figure out why it's not gonna let me use it as a LARP. That's truly highly suspicious. Oh, do I have to override it? Ah, of course I do. Yeah, because I'm multiplying the light. Just the values are multiplying and adding together. It's starting out. Oh, cool. Absolutely. What are you planning to make, man? What kind of game are you making? Or are you planning to make, I suppose? Alright, so we can now put it back into the clamp. And it would be a bit clumsy to always just... I don't know, on the other hand, do I want to set up separated light, color and intensity? It's probably better if I do. If I do have it separated, just from the practical point of view, because then I can also let players adjust it themselves, which will be easier than trying to recalculate it later with widget. Okay, yeah, let's do that. Let's add it as a parameter. Shout out to all who really do this for us to enjoy our games. Well, thank you, man. I suppose it is a bit complicated, but the more you get into it, the easier it is to do that. So, yeah, cool too. But thank you. I appreciate the appreciation, I suppose. And GDXR, you haven't decided yet. I want to keep it small and simple. Yeah, absolutely. That's the best advice anyone can give you, and you can get is to, however small you think the project, make it smaller. It's like even smaller. I think there is a huge benefit in starting by making a lot of small games. For a time, I used to do like a small VR game every week, where some of them were, well, most of them were really, really shitty. It's just really bad games. But you learn a lot by doing that, and you manage to make it through the whole process. So doing this experiment of like really every week making a small VR game, VR project experiment, it doesn't have to be VR if you are not into VR, obviously, is immensely helpful. The learning you get from it is insane. So yeah, just get it started and show us something cool. Looking forward to that. Alright, so I wanted to separate it into material intensity. In that case, we gotta get back the material collection here. Let's add here a spotlight intensity. Put here a spotlight intensity. By default, let's set it to 1. And there we got the spotlight color. Spotlight radius is a float, right? Yeah. So we can just take the spotlight color, and I should get rid of these. This is so stupid. I could just put here a mask. I made a shader such a long time ago. We're gonna just multiply this, not by spotlight radius, but by spotlight color. No, spotlight intensity. Just too many collections. Should probably separate it. Alright, there we go. Spotlight intensity. And now the only thing we gotta do here is to take the spotlight, switch it to spotlight intensity, promote it to parameter. Spotlight intensity. And let's make it public. And let's make all these as, let's categorize it. This time I'm really gonna try to stay organized, I promise, guys. So let's put it spotlight and put all of them here. Yeah. Alright. Yeah, let's actually not capitalize the first letter now. We got that one done. Keeping it right, so true. Keeping it small, just need to get some content out of the way first, and then I should be good. Yeah, true that. Alright, there we go. Now we have some nice cheap lighting. Very good, very cool. Yeah, what content are you planning to make, by the way? I mean, so many things that I wanted to do, it's just never found the time to do it. I really got back into it. Made quite a big video, not in VR though. Well, it has VR aspects, about using OpenAI in the Unreal Engine. But I also plan to do a bunch of pretty huge tutorials. But these things just take so much time. But I have a really long lifespan, so that's really good. Alright, so where do we want to put this light? I kind of like the idea of having it pretty globally over here. let's imagine there is a light coming from here. I should probably add here some model or something. Do I have here something that I can pretend to be a light emitter? Wait, no, there's no way these are all the... Well, this is light, but... This is pretty shitty light. Do I have better light? Okay. It's the same light, isn't it? Yeah, it's the same model. I just put here a street light like that. No shits given. Just right in front of the spaceship. Just a street light. Like in Narnia, right? That was I don't know if anyone have read it. It's the Narnia. That's 7 books. So Hexa is 6. So Semptology. I have no clue. Working on a VR dev pack for the marketplace. That's cool. That's really good. There is not many options, so anything I think is appreciated. There is a VR GK that was is it VR GK, that huge pack. I tried working with it for a bit, but it was too buggy and too physics based. It's not really, wasn't really practical. But then there's VR expansion plugin, right? I think there is actually a lot of potential on making additions on top of VR expansion plugin, because you can use VR expansion plugin commercially. So what I think would be interesting as a business opportunity, if you wanna dive into that, because I'm too busy for it right now, is to make a more examples and more set packs for VR expansion plugin. That I think would probably have a bunch of people. But a bunch of people would love to have access to that. So okay, we had here a prop light, and we don't want it to have as material polygon, but in that case I'm gonna have to space dock radio is which one? Okay, it's this thing. Let's see if I just put on it the same material. Is it gonna be usable? Oh, it's surprisingly usable. That's so cool about the asset packs made by Cinti. They often use the same texture for stuff, which makes it so much easier to reuse the models. But that's it. There isn't much. Mine is targeted towards quest devs and not so physics, but crazy optimized and modular, so you can choose whatever features you want to make. That sounds really interesting. Yeah. That's I think definitely something that is worth doing. For sure. Any kind of starter packs are super cool. Hey, you hit me up whenever you finish it. I would love to make a tutorial or review on it or whatnot, just to see how it goes and share it with my audience. Would be great. I think that would be appreciated by people reading that. Let's do 90. Wait, what? Hello? Okay, there we go. Bit too big right now. So I'm gonna completely cover this. I don't think it's gonna. I like this. It has like a Star Trek New Generation vibes. I did not plan to do it, but it has like a Firefly mixed with Star Trek New Generation, which I actually really love both of these stories. So it's just nice art direction. Let's try that. Yeah, I think I like this. Let's rise it up a little bit. I can see anything. Alright. There we go. Got a bounce draw. We'll keep dropping it. Would love to see that. Yeah, sure. Let me know, and I would love to share it. Whenever there is something cool that people would love to see, I would love to share it. It's always cool. Alright, see ya some other time, babe. Dude. Have a good one. Is it skewed and something? What's the angle? I feel like this is not really what it should be. Oh, okay, it is. Never mind. Alright. Let's see, gonna go approximately from here. I'm gonna actually put it a little bit to the side. No one will probably be able to tell. Well, except you guys. So if you tell anyone, I'm gonna find you and get you down. Just friendly warning. You know what I mean. Alright, let's make it softer. Wait, how do I make it softer? Oh, okay. And I kind of liked having it bluish, so I'm gonna return it there. I like this. This is pretty nice. Let's just adjust the color and lighting. And now you may think, okay, it looks shitty, but the moment I put the lights down, it's gonna be way better. There we go, look at that. Okay, but if I put it in here, I can click on it. That wasn't my smartest decision. Okay, gonna balance the edges here so it's not that hard. Okay, yeah, I think around this looks pretty good, except it's overflowing here. Okay, I like this. And now let's give it a little bit of life. By the way, a tip, guys: if you want to make your scene look more lively, the best thing you can do is to add some sort of a movement. It makes everything so much livelier. So what we are gonna do here is to set up here some simple animation. Let's make this scene go. Gonna be great. So let's put it into a timeline, and we're gonna make it a direction. I called it spotlight. I should really figure out my naming conventions. Oh wait, did it create? Ah, because I renamed it, probably created a new category. Okay. I should probably figure out whether I'm gonna call it spotlight or directional light. This is weird. That's very stupid of me to do. Alright, directional light intensity. And then the category. I mean, I can keep it in the spotlight, and I'm probably gonna have here 2 spotlights, so that's fine. Directional light timeline. I'm gonna do it from, we're gonna add here a float, we're gonna start from the start and loop it. So what we wanna do here is just move between 0 and 1 and then back to 0 on time 2. And our center point is gonna be 1. Let's switch it to auto. And it's gonna be some nice looping, and this is gonna be our, let's call it our light intensity. And now what we're gonna simply do is what are we gonna be changing? We have our light location, light direction. Let's see, let's just experiment. Why should I bother trying to figure it out. So light intensity seems to be a pretty good option. Directional radius, maybe it actually accomplishes the same thing, so that may be a better way to do it. Or the angle. It's like, I mean, they literally all do the same thing right now, but let's do that. Alright, so we wanna take it and set the light radius. Let's do it with a radius, because with that one we are moving between 0 and 1. So what we actually know, man. Let's do intensity. Yeah. So light intensity, we're gonna set it on the float, and we basically want to add them together. Yeah, I think that could actually get us pretty nice result. We can take directional light intensity, set it up, and set it on update. It's gonna be a bit too much of a difference, but we can just multiply it by the change intensity. I'm gonna start by making it public and end up with it private, because right now I'm just balancing. So default will be 1. Let's try that. Oh, it's actually kind of nice. Maybe change the speed a tiny bit. So what we wanna do is to retime it on 1.5. Let's try that. I like it. I think this is good. Unless you look at it, it's not really that... Ah, okay, no, it's too fast. Let's put it back. I can retime it later. In case I need it just with a variable, so I don't have to mess around here that much. Alright. And change the intensity we kept on 1, right? Okay, let's just change the intensity of the light. So 0.5. Oh, change the intensity of the change. Okay. I like this. This is so subtle that you don't really notice it. But it's still doing something. I'm gonna rework the animation blending. But after that, I'm pretty happy. Let's do something like this. Let's do 35. Yeah, I think this is good. It's gonna be mostly reflected on the things here, but not super visible unless you focus on it. Which is kind of nice, and it should reflect. Oh, why the hell does this thing not have a material? Let's see. That's not very realistic. Oh, that's why I created a new light for it. Okay, now it makes sense. That's why I created mesh for it. I was wondering about it. Okay, so now we gotta take a light mesh. Set it in. You know what? I'm gonna put it in the in the blueprint. It's gonna be easier. Oh, actually, no, it doesn't matter. Oh, I'm simulating. Okay, that's why he's complaining. Alright, so light can stay as it is. So let's take it step by step so I don't get any crazy ideas. So let's take the light manager. And we're gonna take the change intensity. Don't need it public anymore. Let's just set it to private. And let's reuse this light, not do prop light. Okay, gotta reset it. Okay, something along these lines. I think pretty decent. No, the other direction. Ah, okay. And what you want to do is to set light emissiveness. This is probably gonna be blinking. Yet that does not look particularly good. But we do want to have it blinking, just not crazy blinking like this. So let's call this light emissiveness. Okay, no, let's call it hub light emissive. That's a pretty good name. Connect it here and retime it a tiny bit. So, okay, we're gonna definitely slow it down. Even a tiny bit more. Okay, that's a bit too much. Let's do like 0.08. And play with the color because it's gonna mess up our speed as well. Okay, a bit brighter. Alright, that's a bit better. And Space Dog Master is the master material, yes. Okay, let's see, can we adjust this light manager to subtly cover this as well? How much do we have to move it back? No, a lot. We have to adjust the angle. Okay. Okay, never mind. That would mess it up more than help. Let's keep it like this. Okay, so now we have one light source that's easily changeable. If I look at these light materials, they are using how does the texture look like? I like these blue colors. How about if I just isolated from it the blue color and use it as a mask? It's just a quick idea. Let's see if we can execute on that. Alright, we have our light. Oh, wait, maybe this one will be better. So, if we can mask it, what result do we get from that? Right now, just okay, let's create. Alright, let's see, just to see right now. Okay, that's very promising, guys. That's quite promising actually. Look at that. We have now successfully isolated all these bright areas, which means we can just play on them independent animation, which would be very nice. We don't want to do mask, we want to LARP it. Linear interpolate. And we're gonna be LARPing between our A and B. Alright, and our B is right now 0. Okay, it's not doing anything, but we're gonna figure it out, don't worry. Let's put all this funny business down. By the way, do I have to lower it? Because right now I'm doing it, I want to... No, I don't want it to be influenced by lights. Hey, wait, hi Omer, how are you doing? Alright, so now we can isolate this into a separate area. That's good. So we can just add on it some nice light transitions. I have here the hub lights. I'm just gonna steal the code from here, so I don't have to rework it. What am I doing? I'm switching light based on time. That's super cheap. We can do that. So you are streaming? Yeah, I'm streaming from time to time now, trying to stream more than I used to. So yeah, glad to have you here. Alright, let's steal the material from here. I am working on the VR fitness game that my studio is working on, and currently reworking the hub menu with the shader-based lighting because I can't use actual lighting, so I'm just taking the my own material, my own lighting system made purely with materials. So yeah, like I said, we are using this for a mask, and we can connect this. And this shouldn't be a base color, this should be a light color. So now we open the light color. Let's switch it to, let's keep it red right now. We can switch it even as we can switch it when needed for like alarm systems or whatnot. And this speed color, okay, no, we want to categorize those variables. This is becoming messy. So the group here will be lights, and the same with time. Can I no, speed color, yeah. Now let's select it, lights. Okay, there we go, look at that. We have some global lighting for them now. That's very cool. It's not actually emitting any light, but it looks cool enough. So let's just adjust these. I mean, if I needed, I could rework it into a alarm, into a material collection later as well. Let's just keep it like this for some casual, maybe bluish color. So speed color, and let's slow down the blinking time. Oh, blinking time? Is that a good way to describe it? I suppose so. Look at that. Okay, we need it to blink more. Yeah, look at that. See, something like this. All of this will be very modular, so I can have players to change this however they want, to really have their own apartment, set up their own lighting, their own anything. So that's gonna be quite nice. Do we have any lights here? Yeah, I think this is good. Can keep it as it is right now. Maybe green. I love how I said I can keep it and then just decide to immediately change it. That's a classic. Yeah, that light intensity is kind of... Yeah, maybe along these lines, that should... What do you think, guys? What should we keep it on? For the nice aesthetic. For the aesthetic. Yeah, okay, I think this is good. Alright, now I really wanted to add some nice lighting to these trees. So they are rotating by themselves. And also some emissive lighting in here. So we need at least 2 more light sources. So for this one and for this thing. And then that maybe could be it. I was also thinking about putting an aquarium, but that's maybe later, some addition. Okay. Let's do that. So we have a blueprint to handling all this, so let's just see to that. Is it gonna be better with point light or with the directional light? Well, the smarter question, will I need a directional light for something? I actually may need to have directional light here. It's gonna be easier, so in that case let's do a point light. Alright, so let's open it here. I'm gonna stop commenting it because it's becoming a mess. So alright, this is mask for side lights. And there we got our, this is directional light too. Directional light too. Let's make it bigger and have a color. And then we are, oh come on. We will have, oh no, stop coming with it, sheesh. Annoying note. And directional light 1. Alright, there we go. Alright, that should be pretty good. And here we have the point lights. Oh, I had it set as a side light. Wait, I have just one universal side light color? Okay. Alright, let's leave it a side color 1 right now. Let's not add them together. And I am multiplying them together. Here. And then it's being added with the... Oh, come on, come back here. With the directional light would be my guess. Alright. I think that should be pretty good. Let's call it a point light. Update on what I'm doing right now. I am making basically my own lighting system in Unreal because regular lighting system is a bit too expensive for Quest game, and I'm working on a VR fitness game that's currently out already. Can have a link in the description. And with that, I have to make basically a lighting system that's completely dependent on shaders and not on any texture maps. So it's calculating everything in the real time. It's much cheaper. It's basically taking each of the vertices and giving them a specific light. I think maybe even each pixel. Yeah, it should be pixel because there are no vertices here. So let's call this a point light. What we need side light color, side light location 1, and side light radius. And with a point light we don't need anything else. Alright, let's add it here. Gonna add new arrow, which will be for our point light. And the point light can be, let's say, blue by default, and since it's point, I'm gonna just set the length to 1. Okay, probably a bit more than 1. And just have it as a dot here. And with that, we want to create a new custom event that will set up the lights. So custom event and set up point light. Yeah, thank you. It's it's a little bit more advanced topic, but you will get there eventually if you just keep on working. This is very material based workflow. You don't always have to do stuff with material that advanced. If you want to keep sticking in with programming and with blueprints, you don't really have to touch these things, but it's useful to know about them. Alright, so we're gonna setting up here a point light. I want to set up a spotlight direction and a spotlight angle. So we got here a side light location 1, side light radius, and that's actually it, right? We have just 2 parameters, yeah. Alright, we want to take out point light, get its world location, connect it right here, and this one will be our parameter. For the moment we can make it public. I'm probably gonna keep it public actually. So let's go fitness game. That means a game people play to work out. In VR it's actually pretty huge genre when people just play VR games to like lose weight, get fit and similar. So, got here a point light intensity. And let's leave like 10 on default and make sure it's public. Alright, and then what I want to do on default, actually I want to do it on construction script as well, is set up point light. Alright, so now we just gotta take from our light. Wait. What's this thing? Why do I have here 2? Okay, let me take this actually. What's this? I don't think I need this. Because if I do it, it's gonna, yeah, not do anything. Good. That's expected. So, side light location. In that case, I need side light color. So, we need side light side light color. Hello. There we go. Promote it to parameter. And have it as a side light. Point light color. Okay, I think that's good. So now let's get rid of this thing. I probably created. No, this one is a good one. This one I probably created and then never. Okay. Never used. Alright, never mind. Let's find it and delete it. It's double blueprint. Didn't really need that. Why have I not noticed it? Sheesh, my mistake. Alright. And now we can take our light hub manager. Take the point light and switch it to world location and move it right here. And can I see it? Yes, I can. And I want to do the same thing here. I think it's kind of nice to setting the color of the arrow at the same time. So tap a point light and our point light material color. Set point light. Wait. Just set color, right? I already have the component. What am I doing? Alright, there we go. And let's put here. It should be set on the construction already. Hello. Could I take my arrow? Thank you kindly. I don't have set there any parameter. Okay, that's why. So let's do green. And the point light intensity. Okay, that's way too much. Let's see. Wait, why is it? It's coming from there. That's not correct. Wait, what? Wait, what? It doesn't make sense. Why is it coming from there? Let me see. We are taking sidelight location and setting it as from our world location of the point light. Well, that's just highly suspicious. Thought so. Just construction script being buggy once again. I kind of like the idea of the light rotating with this. Now we're gonna decrease the light intensity of it though. Hey, not crazy like this. This is so weird. But now I'm thinking about it, it could actually be easier to... yeah, this is not gonna let me update it in real time actually. Is it... am I gonna get some nice nice reflections from it being rotating? Because I don't really think so. Let's see. If I have it just slightly green and more intense. This is more like it. But it's not gonna, if I put it, I mean I can have it rotated, I can just attach it to the rotating tree, but it's effectively not gonna do much since this is already, there is nothing that would demonstrate it's actually rotating. How could we solve that? I mean, it's actually looking kind of nice just like this, so I'm maybe just gonna keep it like this. And switch the emissiveness on this. Let's create a child material from it and call it a tree. Tree space dock. And switch it to green, greenish. Well, is there something on the bottom as well? No. And I'm thinking actually maybe just oh wait, I have this as a blueprint, right? Or is just this a blueprint? Oh no, none of it is a blueprint, so that must mean I have it, I have there some other rotator. Yeah, I think I made a... yeah, so why the hell do I have a new blueprint thing? What the hell is this thing doing? What if I... ah, okay, yeah, okay, never mind, I know what this is doing. I was figuring out a way how to measure the... measure how often the player logs in, because I would like to have there a system for checking the player logged in, like first day and 2 days in a row and 3 days in a row, etc. It would really help motivate people to keep on logging in and losing some weight. That's good. That would be quite nice. So let's just rescale this. So let's put here a bit more greenish vibe into it. I think this is nice. I still would like to demonstrate that lighting a bit better. Let's see. If I keep it like... okay. Yeah, I know, shut up. If I move this around... keep on moving that light. Well, now it just demonstrated. But then I would have to switch setting the location on DIFA on tick, which doesn't really matter. The computation is about the same. But still, probably not something to do. And I can combine it with this thing is moving, right? Yeah. Let's see. Let's also add here a emissive material. Let's keep this like this for now, and maybe I will get a better idea later. Get our space dock droid. Oh wait, I do have a space dock droid already. In case I can just change the color here. And the droid is strapped. Look at that. Oh, okay, this one is set to... Why are they all set to space dock? I can just switch them. Oh, let's not this one. Let's just put them on space dock master. Alright, that's better. This droid is evil droid. Can you see it in his eyes? Wait, I'm gonna make sure you can. Now you can see it in his eyes. Alright, this is good. This is decent, if nothing else. So let's just add here. I can make him move a little bit more. And attach some lighting from him. Let's say that he could have like a forward lighting that he's looking towards some direction. I think that's gonna add some nice atmosphere to it. And in that case, what I have to do, since I already have a forward projector. Okay, this is originally my lighting, my vehicle. So what I gotta do is yeah, I will have to make a copy of this, so let's do that. Duplicate is gonna be HUD captured droid, and we're gonna move that blueprint into no, we have here a blueprint folder for that, right? Hub. Oh wait, I called it HUD. It shouldn't be HUD, it should be hub. Let's rename that. And now we can replace this with hub. It's gonna probably reset the droid. Can fix that in a bit. Oh wait, it's not. It's gotta let me just replace it. Why wouldn't it? Yep. Well, it did what I thought it will do, but we can figure it out. Put here a. Oh, come on, stop. Drone, pistol drone is gone for some reason. Is it that small? Oh yeah, it is. Okay, let's do like 5. Mythical Gamer, hello, how are you doing? How do you reduce luck? In what? That's a bit of a broad question. I don't know what you mean. Ah god, that's gonna also mess up the... Yeah, I think I switched them off for now. Wait, why are they not switching off? In Unreal... I don't know, how does your game work? It's like, how do you reduce luck? That's kind of like a question of, well... I don't know what your game is doing. Just try to figure out what's the bottleneck, if it's CPU or GPU, and then try to debug from there. Alright, that's good. So we're gonna set this to our lights. And this is our hub master. There we go, look at that. Very nice, very proper. What's that? Oh, no, wait, it's not Unreal Hub. It's the Space Dock Master. Okay. There we go. Mhm. Oh, now let's add here some forward. Oh, I changed. Okay, I'm starting to be pretty stupid. Let's see. Let's just debug it here. Let's just take it step by step. Hello, Windows. Are you gonna work today? No? Okay, never mind. So what do you want to do? Hub capture droid. Yep, we are on the right mesh. Check that thing first. And let's put here a pistol, drone. And I'm not gonna put this thing on. And I'm not gonna even bother with shadow here. I have to make, you have to make it. Well, I don't, like I said, I don't know what's your bottleneck. Like if you have a problem with lagging, your game is lagging, then figure out why is it lagging. There's a bunch of resources online, so look into that and then see how to improve that. Unlit mask, no, again. Why did I call it Space Dock? That's so confusing. Well, I mean, I know why, but it's still confusing. Right, ice red, there we go. Okay. Interesting. Okay. And here, let's put here a arrow that will be responsible for our directional light, but we will have to rework it in the material first, actually. Alright, let's put it in here. And this will be our forward vector for this dark, dangerous light. So first we gotta rework it into material. So we can open the material. And we have mask for side lights, we have point light, and we have directional light too. But I am multiplying it here with a spotlight, both of them, and we can't have that. We want to multiply why is this connected here? No, that shouldn't matter. Okay, yeah, it's here, but it should be used as alpha. And okay, wait, let's see. What if I just disconnect it? Okay, no, I want to go from here to here, and then keep on going. Alright, so far so good. Directional light still keeps on. In that case, we want to add these together, but first multiply the spotlight 2 intensity with spotlight color intensity. So let's make it in the material. So here we want to get a... Wait, do I have it already? Got spotlight 2 location, that's good. But I don't think I have spotlight 2 color. No. So let's put it here. Spotlight color 2. Oh well, I'm using the other convention, so let's stick with it. spotlight color 2. And let's put it red already. I can adjust it later, but let's put it right here already. And then the additional thing, you can put here a scalar parameter that will be our spotlight 2 intensity. So spotlight 2 intensity. Right, now let's do 10 by default. And the angle and all that should be already set here, right? Spotlight radius, spotlight direction, the radius is same here. Let's try to keep it like this and see if we will need to rework it later. So spotlight, spotlight intensity 2. Spotlight 2 intensity and spotlight color 2. I want to multiply these together. And then add them together. And use this as our new clamp and our new added value here. Alright, hopefully I didn't mess anything up. It's a bunch of mud here. Let's just move it down here. Let's see, do we have still our light here? Light here exists. Light 2 does not exist yet, which is exact as it wait, where is my point light now? Why did my point light disappear? I didn't even change anything on the point light. Where is the light? Come on. Hello? Unreal. Am I blind or does it just not exist? Oh, there it is. Okay, it's fine. I'm just blind. Alright, why is my point light not connected? It's connected to adding. That's being added here. That should still work. Let's see. Okay. Let's try to put it into the original state and see where could have the mistake happened. Hello? Wait, did my blueprint disappear? No. Let's see. Okay, let's get rid of the... Wait, it's not even connected right now. Why the hell is that not working? The only difference was that I was doing the multiply by the light here on the end, but that should be... That shouldn't matter at all. And we are adding it here, maybe here. We have to add this location together first. No. Okay, let's just return it. Okay, so we are multiplying the side light color with a regular lerp, which leads to this. Okay, that's all good. Adding it, clamping it. Alright, let's see, let's just try to put it back. Alright, good. Now we are at a stage where we have this light. And let's see what happened here. So wanted to add onto a vehicle training, wanted to add a light. Let's see. On our unlit master we have point light, and here we have a direction. Let's just set up the direction right outside of it. So we are adding them here, and we are adding them together here. So I think if we just add the light on top of this, it shouldn't be an issue. So first we gotta take this is just a direction, and this is just location, direction, and radius. So we gotta multiply it with the color. I'm gonna just do the constants right now, just to see if it works, and then we can add something more workable, like a material collection. Let's just do this for now. We are adding, no, wait, here we are multiplying it and then we are adding it. We could try to multiply it as well later, but hey. I'm gonna do something like this. Let's connect it. And okay, nothing disappeared now, that's good. So if we now set in the capture droid the parameters, and we will actually have to do that on Geek this time. Well, technically not, but that's fine. This is pretty cheap, there is nothing else happening, there's nothing wrong with doing it on Geek. So we want to set, oh come on, set material scalar value and set material vector value. And what we wanna do is to select the lighting collection, and what we want to do is spotlight radius angle are being set, so we want to get a actually don't want to do anything with scalar right now. Oh, that's weird. So let's just do spotlight location 2 and spotlight direction 2. Okay. And we got that. Take it from our forward vector of the droid. So get forward vector for the direction and the location. Alright. Okay, that's something. I have to get him to move around a bit more and adjust the lighting, but I think we got the idea. I'm gonna probably set these parameters manually, since we don't really have to expose it into collection. And I have here too many parameters anyway, that's gonna be easier. Alright, let's see. So the hub capture droid, let's do it just all in material. What I'm gonna do is decrease the intent. Wait, I'm in the wrong material. I am in the here. You want to multiply by like 20. Angle, put here a constant. 0.2. Direction is same. Radius will be again just a constant. Let's try like 10. I always need a reference points for this. So how is it for the... Oh, why is my Windows screaming at me? What's happening? yeah, I wanted to look at the reference points in here for the spotlight. So we got light angle 0.1 and radius 1. Okay, then gotta readjust this. So this is for the radius. Here it's 1, so okay, let's do like 0.3 and the angle 0.05. And why is it making sounds? I wish I could just mute Windows, it would be amazing. Apparently not a thing. Microsoft be like, no, you gotta listen. Alright, so we wanted to set the radius to okay, yeah, 0.3, it should be good. Okay, yeah, I think we got it. Let's see now. And now it's nothing. Okay, let's look at it again. What happened? Is the light intensity too low now? Let's see. Alright, let's see again. So let's back to, like, we get our spotlight. Switch it to 1. Nothing. And for the hello? Holy crap, what's happening with the Windows? This is very annoying. Let me just mute it, whatever it is. Maybe OBS is screaming for no really reason. Let's see. Alright. Let's try this. Alright, so let's look back here. We have our spotlight location 2, spotlight direction 2. And what we changed was, okay, let's just connect it back as it was and then see what the issue was. Again, I don't know if you guys can hear that, but this is so stupid. System sounds muted now. Okay, this works. And let's, why does it not work? If it's using these parameters, they should be pretty low because I'm setting them there. What's its default? Spotlight radius by default is 500. Okay, that's a bit more. And angle is 0.1. Let's try just setting that. And angle will be 0.1. Okay, good. So now let's lower it. So the radius is gonna be way lower. Let's try like 100. And let's just do it step by step. Otherwise you don't really know what influenced the change. It's still way too high. Let's try like 1. Okay. That's more like it. And the angle, it's 0.1. Let's try 0.05. Oh, okay. It's just that much smaller. Never mind. Let's put it higher. Alright, let's do 0.3. Probably not. But honestly, combined with a better radius could probably lead to the result. That's pretty nice. Yeah, okay. Um, 15. I actually somewhat like this. So let's change it with the intensity. No, you know what? Actually, I really like this super intense, but only on smaller area. Okay, so in that case, we got to set up the radius lower. 0.5. It's a bit too much, but it's getting there. 0.8, and we are gonna aim the arrow a little bit back and downwards. Not necessarily, okay, too much, but way too much back. I think I kinda like this. Now we just gotta move this droid a bit more. Let's have him rotate a bit more. Let's see how the movement is set up here. We got our Animating for the rotation of the static mesh that's being... Wait, what's happening here? We are getting a static mesh and setting its relative rotation on tick. Wait, why am I doing that? Can just lerp between rotations here, right? What's happening here? There's a line trace for... Oh, this is probably for the shadow, so we can just get rid of it. Okay, and now we have here a randomizer for a float, for a size, and then we are setting its location. So if we just start setting world rotation as well, I'm gonna do relative actually. Oh well, I suppose I could replace it with this as well. So set relative rotation, and we're gonna lerp between actors. I'm doing actor on the static mesh. I'm doing actor against static mesh. Should have been static mesh location, but hey, the first rule of programming: if it works, don't break it, don't touch it for that matter, don't even look at it. But let's add here a get relative rotation. And I am changing here a rotation. Let's see, then I'm just not working with it for some reason. This is weird. I'm already randomizing rotation here and just apparently not using it for some unknown reason. Oh, wait. Oh, wait, this is adding, right? Is that why? Oh, okay, now I get it. Okay, so it's sometimes difficult to figure out what the hell I was doing. But why am I adding rotation and setting relative rotation? Let's try 15 minus 15 and increase just this. Ah, because it's taking the rotation then it's clamping it so it doesn't go over. Okay, I get it now. Jeez, I'm so stupid sometimes. Not necessarily me right now, the one who was making this. That was an idiot. Don't believe that guy. Okay. Alright, so we are still setting here the reconnected rotation. Okay, now that's why it's being messed up. Yeah, Okay, now this is a bit better. Wait, did I attach that arrow? Oh, I didn't. Okay, never mind. But it's still attached to static machine. I think that's the one that's moving. But well, it should be fine. I just wanna increase a little bit the speed in which it is moving. So let's do something around here. And it's the same thing, just multiplied, right? Yeah. Wait, here it's a minimum, so it's the opposite here. So the minimum should be -0.1 and the maximum should be -0.3. Alright, let's try it now. I think this is pretty decent. If I look at it from here, can I see the light moving at least a bit? Oh, I can. A tiny bit. Let's see if I can adjust the way it rotates. It's always randomized, so it's good. I can let him move a bit more. Let's try that. It may be a bit too much, but hey, actually maybe not. I like it. You can always always see the reflection of it up there. See it's moving. Yeah, I kind of like this. Okay, I think this pretty much concludes. Wait, what the hell is the material on this? Why is this not reflecting? Why is this not light? Think. Is this the same? I think it's not tracking the mesh here. Oh, interesting. Well, that's fine. It's doing it back there. Oh, and all of these have the red material. I don't want that. I want space dock master. Alright, I think that's pretty nice result right here. This will be probably it for today. So it should at least throw some nice light. Yeah, if I actually put the default like around here, I like the idea of him throwing the light. Oh yeah, look at that. This is really nice. He's gonna just move around and look at stuff. So let me do something around this. So it's gonna really change the lighting a lot. It's gonna make yeah, look at that. The slight transitions are gonna be really nice. I don't know I don't know if anyone is gonna just sit here, look at these transitions, but I would. It's really cool. More from technical point of view than anything else, but it's really, really fine. Really nice. Alright, then that's about it. I think I'm gonna end the stream here because I'm getting a bit tired. So that's it. See you around and bye bye.